Welcome back to another episode of the 6 a.m. Club where we start our day inspired. I hope your week is going well and I hope you're ready to end your week inspired. I have a new quote for you today. This is one that I actually made up myself because of something that I heard this week that really resonated with me and I wanted to share with you. And the quote is, "Embracing challenging situations is like holding up a mirror to our soul, helping us to see and understand ourselves in ways we never imagined." Let me read it one more time. Embracing challenging situations is like holding up a mirror to our soul, helping us see and understand ourselves in ways we never imagined. And here's why I came up with this quote. I was listening to a podcast that was talking about self-awareness. And I personally believe that self-awareness is the foundation for personal growth. It's like you can grow as a person, you can grow as a professional if you don't have some level of self-awareness. Self-awareness is what really opens up yourself for growth, for being open to change things, to improve things. So anyways, I was listening to this podcast around self-awareness and I had this aha moment that I had not thought about it in that way before. But he was sharing how to expedite your self-awareness, to really get to know yourself and really get to know who you truly are and what are your strengths and the things that make you tick and so on. One way to do that is to put yourself in situations that trigger you. Most of the times we avoid that. We avoid to be triggered. We don't like to be triggered. You know how sometimes someone says something and you're triggered, you feel upset. And in those moments that we are triggered by a situation, by a person, by something that someone said or did, in those moments we can feel that emotion in our bodies. And it's when most times we react to what it's been said or what has been done in a way that if we were to take a pause or maybe a day after we think about what we said or what we did and we regret the way we reacted to that when we were triggered. I think we all have been in that situation. In those moments that we're triggered, our logical brain shuts down and it's our emotional brain that is responding to what it's triggering us. And in those moments, it's when a lot of the things that are inside us really come to the surface. And here is the most interesting part of this. When something or someone trigger us, whatever someone says or does trigger us, and we start to feel maybe upset, that feeling is not caused by the other person or what the other person said or did. We feel upset because of the meaning that we give to what that person said or did. And that meaning is ours. It's a meaning that we gave to that situation that someone else might give a completely meaning to the same situation that we are facing in that precise moment. Triggers often reveal aspects of ourselves that we might not fully be aware of. They serve as mirrors, reflecting back our unhealed wounds and insecurities and unresolved emotions. How we react to those triggers can help uncover hidden beliefs and insecurities. It can help us connect with past experiences that are causing us to give a certain meaning to the situation that is triggering us. And by exploring that in the moment when we are triggered, instead of just trying to get out of that uncomfortable situation, if we are willing to live in that uncomfortable moment for just a moment to try to understand what is that telling us about ourselves, it can become as a catalyst for growth. Understanding the origin of that trigger can lead to profound insights into your past and into your present self. This definitely changes the way I see these triggering situations. As I said, we tend to avoid those situations. We tend to avoid those people that trigger us. But yet we don't know that they are mirrors that can reflect back who we're made of and why we act in the way we act and why we're triggered by what we're triggered. They are really insights for us to get to know ourselves better, and they're truly a gift for helping us be more self-aware and be able to use that self-awareness for our own personal growth. So here's my invitation for you, because I can't close one of these 6 a.m. episodes without putting a call to action out there, because nothing changes if nothing changes. And the way that we grow is by taking action. So here's my invitation for you. I want you to reflect on a recent time that something or someone triggered you. If you can't think of something next time that you're triggered, I want you to reflect on what might that have uncovered about yourself. What can you learn about yourself from that triggering experience? What about it can help you deepen your self-awareness? And then think about how, as a result of that self-awareness, you can grow into a better version of yourself. If you found this episode valuable, please share it with others that might benefit from it. And remember to subscribe to the podcast for more thought-provoking discussions and more inspiration. Keep embracing your triggers, for within them lies the opportunity to shine light on the beautiful complexity of who you are. Until next time, stay curious and keep growing. I'll see you next week for another episode of the Leading Yourself podcast. Thrive is back. Thrive is a virtual conference that I have been hosting for the last 3 years as a way to celebrate my birthday, because I can't think of a better way to celebrate my birthday than hosting a virtual conference. The first year, our focus was on personal and leadership development. Last year, our theme for the conference was reinvention. And this year, our theme is design, build, and drive your career. An amazing lineup of speakers are waiting to pour into you all their knowledge, their experience, their insights to inspire you and give you the tools to continue to grow your career and continue your path to your personal development. I hope to really see you there on the event. It's taking place September 8th and it's completely free. You can grab your ticket. Tickets are limited, so go grab yours. You can find the link on the show notes of this podcast episode.